Hello, it is TikTok Tuesday time once again. I'm recording this on Sunday, though. By the time you guys watch it, I'll be out of town. I'm going away for a few days. Anyway, let's see what we're watching today. Thanks, guys.
Quick reminder that capitalism offers us zero incentives to actually be a worker, yet is a system that requires the majority of us to be workers.
Oh my god, why do we have to start off with this one? Why? I blame you guys. Why? Capitalism offers you no incentive. It's called your pay. And you know what? At this point, capitalism doesn't require the majority of you to be workers. We have automation for that. Are you in the fields like plowing and making food? No, you're sitting around. The gall of these people, dude. They're like, capitalism requires us all to be workers. Meanwhile, you're sitting around on EBT. Get the fuck out of here.
And before you tell me that the need for survival is the incentive that is given to workers to keep on going to work because we need that paycheck to survive under capitalism, might I just tell you that it's not that good of an incentive when most of us who work still can't survive?
Yeah, dude, you look like you're in a third world country. Oh man, it's so terrible for you. You're not surviving? What the fuck? Am I listening to a ghost?
Like, oh yeah, go to work so that you can get health insurance, but that health insurance won't actually cover everything that you need. Or like, go to work so that you can end up having disposable income. Haha, just kidding. All of that income will then be going to your landlord.
You do realize that all the Uber Eats, that's the disposable income, right? All the Netflix, all the pay-as-you-go services, like everything that you're spending your money on.
And I think that that's why most of us workers intuitively understand that capitalism is a system that monopolizes freedom.
Monopolizes?
For the capitalists. So the capitalists have all the freedom in the world. They have disposable income. They can go travel. They can experience life to the fullest. But us workers,
my god.
not so much. Which,
bitch, you are living in the most free time in the history of the world. The capitalists don't get free stuff. They pay for it. You're sitting here going like, why can't I go on trips? Because you can't pay for it. Because other people do labor that you don't just have a unilateral right to access. The people you call the capitalists, the rich people, the people whose labor is more valuable than you, they can go off and take these trips and have fun. Not because they're more free, not because freedom is monopolized, but because they've contributed more to society than you have, and therefore they can afford to pay more people.
Which is why everyone is clawing their way to the top, you know? Because then that's where the freedom is. But what if we had a system where everyone were free? Where you didn't have the few at the top, the rich, that monopolized the very idea of living a free and fulfilling life?
My god, even the way that she outlines this is bullshit. What if we just didn't have people at the top? Not gonna happen, because we are biologically programmed to be hierarchical, all right? We compete. Some of us work harder. Some of us are smarter. There's only so much equalization you can do. Yeah, you can like give people access to better food, better education, fair enough. That can definitely improve some people's lives, many people's lives in fact. But there will always be some people who are better, and there will always be some people who are worse, all right? The guy who was born with 160 IQ and the guy who was born with an 80 IQ, they're not going to be able to compete. And when you have winners and losers, those wins and losses stack up. That means hierarchy. That means some people have more. That's just how it is. You're complaining because you're a loser.
I can't stop thinking about all of the rich culture and art and music and everything that we're missing out on because all of these talented workers can't explore their actual interests. So instead we get the bullshit passion projects of like Jeff Bezos going to space. Like, bitch, we already went to space in the 60s. You're not inventing shit.
Wow, look at this person. She literally just wants everyone to live in shit on the earth and not actually strive for anything greater. Yeah, she talks about the rich culture and art and music that the plebs could create, but we all know they're not doing that, right? Like, if we just gave everyone enough money to survive and it somehow didn't collapse the economy, you think most people are making rich culture and art and music? No fucking way. You know what they're doing? They're sitting around, they're buying big fat TVs, they're watching Netflix, and they're getting fat. That's what they're doing that money. We all know it.
I think about this all the time in terms of barriers of entry too for hobbies. Like, most of us can't just pick up a new hobby because we have to save up for the materials, while these motherfuckers can go to space just because they wanted to.
You know what? That's pretty based. Stay the fuck out of my hobbies, bitch. Man, if only the expensive figurines for Warhammer actually kept them out of Warhammer or whatever, right? We need more gatekeeping. I just wish this method actually worked.
And this is why I want worker democracy so badly, because I'm sick of my labor and the labor
of
others
it's a
paying
Voshite.
for these vacation times, paying for their fucking hobbies while we get to explore none.
And I don't want worker democracy voting on anything that I do. Get your vote out of my life. Fuck you. Also, I don't buy that this bitch doesn't have any free time to do hobbies. When did you make this TikTok? Oh, on her free time? It's a hobby? Okay, give me something different. I don't want any more communist cope. Let's see something else.
If your man complains that you're expensive, just tell him that there are other girls out there in different price ranges and remind him that you always get what you pay for.
Oh god, I didn't want it to be that though. Now we've gone the complete other direction. This is a completely different style of retardation. Now we've got like pricey hoes justifying their pricey ho-ness. Well, let me just watch that again real quick.
If your man complains that you're expensive, just tell him that there are other girls out there in different price ranges and
Like, she's talking about herself as a whore, in fact. That wasn't just me making some sort of like a glib statement. Well, it was me kind of making a glib statement. But you know what I mean, though, right? She's talking about herself as if she exists in a price range and is not a person. Also, geez, I'm just noticing the eyebrows. What the fuck, dude? Doesn't anyone have normal eyebrows anymore?
you always get what you pay for.
Oh, man, this reminds me of... Oh, can I find it? Hold on. Let's head over to Twitter. Oh, yeah, I found it. This fucking person. My date had to reschedule. I asked for a small inconvenience fee. I love how he didn't mind. I originally was going to charge him $50. Then I realized it's raining, so I factored that in. Like, here. This person's going on... Like, this is a woman, all right? And she's, like, reasonably attractive, all things considered. You know, she's pretty attractive. But she's going on a date with this dude. And his car... Look at this. His car gets broken into... And she's like, well, you've inconvenienced me. $50. Like, I hope he pumps and dumps her. Get his $50 worth. What the fuck? Oh, it's $100. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, like, she's just a whore. These people are unfucking believable. Transitioning literally makes you infertile. Okay, let's hear about it.
Okay, you know what doesn't make sense?
What?
Why would you vote against trans rights? Because if you hate gay people that much... What's any better than us castrating ourselves? Like, come on.
Gay people aren't trans people, though. Hold on a sec. Hold on. I gotta watch that. Hold on.
Okay.
Transitioning literally makes you infertile. Okay.
Why would you vote against trans rights? Because if you hate gay people that much, what's any better than us castrating ourselves? Like, come on.
Are you admitting here that the whole trans thing, the whole trans rights thing, is actually just taking gay people and turning them trans? This is kind of a talking point that you see on the center and you see a little bit on the right sometimes, but mainly in the center, that the hard cultural push for trans rights right now, really promoting transitioning on some people who are, let's say, a little bit gender bendy, that's erasing the existence of gay men. A lot of people who do experience gender dysphoria when they're younger, when they grow out of it, they end up just being gay men. And so pushing trans stuff hard enough ends up being like a form of gay erasure. And it just sounds like you're now validating that opinion. In actuality, trans people aren't gay people. So when trans people, as you say, castrates themselves, as you put it, that shouldn't have anything to do with the gay population. So why are you linking them this way?
Why would you vote against trans rights? Because if you hate gay people that much, what's any better than us castrating ourselves?
So are you saying that you're not actually a trans person, but a gay person who has transed themselves? Like, what's the logic here?
Background noise, but as you can see, I have some pet ducks, and I'm gonna see if I can communicate with them. Okay, ready?
Oh my fucking god.
Let me try again.
She's farting while twerking. Okay.
Oh. I think I insulted them, honestly.
I think you insulted me. Why do you guys send me this bullshit? What am I even supposed to say to that?
Hey guys.
Hey.
I'm having a hard time. It's one of those days as a nurse that's just not great. I have a female to male patient who just had their hysterectomy.
Okay.
And they're in there grieving their lost organs.
Oh.
A grown adult is psychologically not prepared to deal with the consequences of such a permanent decision.
Jesus.
And as a professional, I can't say anything about it.
Oh, because you lose your job?
And yet I'm supposed to stand by. And I'm supposed to let this happen to children. And I'm supposed to be okay with it and keep silent while seeing these patients over and over again emotionally distraught.
Jesus.
And the best I can do is hold their hand. And you're telling me this is the future we should let our children have to deal with when they're not even as old as my patient is tonight.
So on the one hand, I think she's completely correct about the kids, obviously. No surgeries till you're 18. She's also talking about adults who can't handle it. And I'm not saying that she's lying. I think she's probably telling the truth. I'd say there's like a 99% chance that she's telling the truth here. However, just because some adults make decisions they regret does not mean that we should start taking away choices from other adults. That seems obvious to me. So she said that there was a female to male, I think, who was in there grieving the loss of I assume their breasts. And her heart goes out to someone who regrets the decision right afterward. And it's like, you know what? Fair enough. Lots of sympathy. But they are ultimately adults, right? We can feel sympathy for the adult who smokes and then gets lung cancer. But should we ban smoking? No. We simply have to allow some adults to fail and to fall through the cracks and to regret their lives because they made dumb decisions. We should not be pushing them into these dumb decisions, obviously, which is kind of where the problem is right now, especially with the kids. But I can kind of see where this goes if you go a few steps down the path, and it's going to lead to banning transitioning for adults, and I don't think that that's right. We should not be encouraging transitioning for adults, but we shouldn't be banning it either. Nonetheless, it's pretty heartbreaking to see. All right, I got time for one more, and this one was sent to me by my girlfriend, Naomi, so let's see it. Honk. What's going on here? Is it an abandoned car? Oh, someone's sleeping in there. Dude, you're blocking the road. Wake up, buddy. Oh, here he goes. Whoa. He's got to be high or something, man. Nothing stops me. Oh my god.
Oh shit, I shouldn't have woke him up.
Oh shit, I shouldn't have woken him up. Oh my god. Oh god. You know what? We've had some depressing TikToks today, but it was nice to end on a high note. All right, guys. I love you. I'll see you next time. Stay safe, say your prayers, and eat your vitamins. And I'll see you when I see you. I don't know if I'm home today or not. Maybe I'll be on the stream tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? But I'll see you. Have a good one. I love you.